As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. The winner here gets a ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. Jackson now to return, and they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up second.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Now a throw here to his running back.
Loves pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working out of the gun. Love. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Sidney Jones.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Mostert. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Here's Mostert. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next, receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Aaron Donald. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Yeah, we dominate today.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
You got three down.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Darius Slayton, 32 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Jackson now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Broncos 7, Jaguars nothing.
Second down, Love. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. Here's Love. He's going deep for Brown, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Run for Pollard, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Bradley
does a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the gun, Love. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Jaguars.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Under T. 5 wide. Bang, bang, bang.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Got a man, Slayton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
The 43-yard line.
25.
This is Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check it out, Reed. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Switch. Say. Slam.
They hand it off to Mostert. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
6.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Check safety. Shoot. Kill.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Love looking to throw it. Right side caught by Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. First down, going to the air with Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jackson.
Deshaun Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
The kick in.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Broncos 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
If you know about the carport, the trap door supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch. Check 9. Sit. Alert. Watch the twist.
Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, switch gears. Alert 3. Check. What's that?
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, check. 3 9. Tight on. No. Kill. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Under crunch. Check.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Going for it on 4th down. Allen escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Pollard. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Love now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 3rd down, Love. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. Distance was never an issue, not in this mile-high air, but it doesn't matter what elevation you're at if you don't put it on target. And this one kind of takes off on him.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates.
It's caught inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the book.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action. Love to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 64 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
For the point after.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot into big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. On the handoff, this is Mostert. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jaguars' 42-yard line.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 50, check 50. What's alert, alert, alert. Switch it, Kim, switch it.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. They find some open field here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards, a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check 31, check 31. Wide. Get me. Slam.
Mostert. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Bang. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Switch.
On 2nd down, Mostert. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but just stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Well, that's the fourth time that they've tried to go for it on fourth down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on fourth down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Pollard again. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 20.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Love steps away. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Love rolling to his right. And this is caught by Jackson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. To throw on 3rd down, Love. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 30 yards.
45-yard line.
Switch.
Now Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Carrier taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do, don't let 89 go deep.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Run flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Here's Mostert, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Flushed out right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And down inside the 15 he goes. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. From Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to